Welcome back to the Commoners. We're gonna ask the motherfucker about a garden.
Baron, we saw the murder scene. Your garden for ourselves. What's with all the horses? When was the last time you visited?
You want to ask about the horses?
Yeah, let's ask about the horses.
Why not?
If I may ask, what's with all the horses? I beg your pardon? There are all these horses and cherub statues in your garden. To be frank, we found that whole thing a little weird.
Could the defense please stop horsing around? It's possibly having relevance to the case.
Nay, it doesn't.
God, if we don't lose support for this.
Nay, Your Honor, it doesn't. But hey, you can't brand a man for trying.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
I do. In all seriousness.
Yeah. Baron Dracula, when was the last time you ventured into your own garden? As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years. Years, you say? Indeed, I messed up. Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny. Oh? And why is that? Because we have hard evidence that you visited the garden recently. Balderdash, my word is gold. Should look toward the so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden.
The start to so many courtroom pornos.
Really? This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred. A cigar box?
Did he have like a post-sex cigar after he murdered a guy?
I guess so.
Oh, that's good.
That could belong to anybody, and... Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself. Okay, sorry, Baron.
God, you suck.
That is indeed the remnants of one of my cigars, but I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon, for I misunderstood your question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years.
Stop going back on
But
yourself.
naturally, after hearing them housemates cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. And it must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar in the fountain basin. You see, Falcon, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. I would find that believable if the cigar was casually discarded. But as it happens, the cigar box was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience.
And a little paddling.
The cigar butt was not dropped, it was deliberately hidden. There are many number of possible explanations. Are there? Because I'm only thinking of one, that is that you, Baron Regul, deliberately hid your cigar butts to disguise your own illicit activities. Did I know? And what illicit activities would those be? You want me to spell it out? Fine. Let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Regul, murdered Monsieur Grenouille. That is what you were trying to keep hidden. Directly accusing me of murder? How shamelessly brazen. That is a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upsetting citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence. No means, motives, something. No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Revington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Regul as the prime suspect.
Oh, shit!
You know what the means? The Baron certainly had the means. His line claws are as sharp as sergeant blades, gutting a frog. Belly would be trivial to him. Even Monsieur Rubino confessed just moments ago that he feared his claws. Ridiculous. I'll never threaten a man with violence. You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1/2. This is preposterous. And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he trafficked the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He is aware of the missing silverware, and yet he asks to serve steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To play the hands of his guest, of course.
So then his guest would get shamed, and then he would own all of the company.
Yep. Then he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for him.
I take offense to that! I am not easily influenced!
Shut up! Photographing the guest in front of the handless clock to make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said.
This man knew Photoshop before Photoshop was even invented.
Prosecutor, are you just going to let this slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something! Object!
Do that prosecutor thing!
Oh, you're pitifully useless. After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminating evidence, his finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it, so out of desperation, he threw it into his fountain, out of the sight of his guest and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Seigneur Proter de Mao, since that would ensure total control over his railway company. Alas, Dame Cataline was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised. This is outrageous. Judge, I demand that you disbar this ranting lunatic. No! There is only one outrage here!
It's that top hat and monocle combination, sir. Oh,
That
shit.
is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. You're a bourgeois of the worst kind.
Bourgeoisie.
Shut up.
Bourgeois.
Bourgeois, I don't know. Bourgeois.
Bourgeois.
You're bourgeois of the worst kind. How dare you, is it Garçon?
Garçon.
Garçon. The utter nerve for a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so hideous.
Heinous.
Heinous. Shut up!
He's stressed out.
I'm nothing like the fat cat.
Bourgeois.
I'm a respectable
Bourgeois.
I'm a respectable, hardworking capitalist. No, you're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs. You incredulous whelp. I should gut you right here now like a damned frog.
No! Could someone please restrain the Baron? Morning, Your Honor. It's cool, man. Concierge with you.
Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw. I can walk myself.
Well, this is quite a turn of events. The prosecution never did that.
Well, a manner of speaking. Well, to be honest, no.
Well, then I shall now concern for the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask the animals of the court, please be patient in this time. Falcon, that was pretty incredible.
Thank you. I just hope it was enough.
What do you mean? You just proved Cataline's innocence. We'll get a not guilty verdict for sure.
Sprouse, I think you misunderstood something important about the justice system.
What's that?
I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we can do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Cataline's innocence. All I've done is demonstrate that there's a significant possibility that she is not guilty.
I'm not sure I understand the difference. We have reached a decision. In light of the recent revelations, it's clear the error of judgment was made in the initial arrest. On that note, we unanimously find the defendant, Dame Cataline de Mao, to be not guilty. Yeah! Fanfare!
Alright. Monsieur Falcon, petite person, you did it. Yes, I suppose we did, didn't we?
We should head back to the office so we can celebrate properly. I don't know what that was. It was a little...
Huh.
You did it, Falcon. You son of a bitch.
I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement.
Don't give me that shit.
I'll beat you. I'm so proud of both of you.
I'll get a bottle of wine and 3 of our least dirty glasses.
You're amazing, Monsieur Falcon. Oh, it was nothing. I very much like the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius. What didn't pin? Well, sorry. Well, I didn't pin anything, Sprouse, and I just worked at unveiling the truth, given the facts of the case. Monsieur Falcon, there's no need to play coy. The case is over. Play coy? Don't tell me you're actually being sincere. I'm completely lost.
Oh my god, did she actually do it?
Oh, wow. I thought the goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know. Alright, I'll spell it out for you. Holy shit.
She actually did it.
I murdered Monsieur Grenouille.
What?
I saw him in the garden all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized my opportunity. Shit.
Wow.
It was nothing personal. Just business, you understand?
What?
Business? So his claws actually meant her father's claws. To increase my papa's shares in the train company, of course. My papa always said that the drunk old frog was the weakest link. Your confession doesn't make sense at all. I found Baron Rogol's cigarette butt hidden in the garden. Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it. But I suppose that's putting it too much faith in the brains of Paris' finest.
But Falcon proved that Monsieur Rubino's photograph was edited.
It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Grenouille in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Rubino to paint me over Baron Ragul and to add hands to the clock.
I don't think we had a chance to ever find this out.
Yeah. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering either photograph by trial day. It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly. Fuck.
Well, that's a damper.
What's with the silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this, even for a
Bourgeois.
kitty like me.
Our resident French speaker over here.
I can say that and ask where the bathroom is.
I think you should leave.
Fine. So much for the celebrations. Here's the payment for your services straight from my papa's pockets. Well, adieu, Monsieur Falcon. Adieu, Petite Sparrowson.
Oh, $40. Thanks.
Bitch.
Falcon, what do we do now? Falcon?
That was a way to end it.
Forget it, Falcon. It's Paris.
Do we want to save? Yeah.
Not really. What? I mean, could you have gotten her convicted?
Maybe, if that's the case. We just didn't. We'd have to go back and try.
Yeah.
Like,
Well-
we should have followed the red herring.
The Palais de Louvre.
Damn it.
Ah, well.
That's depressing. I
Yeah.
thought she was innocent.
This is
I
like
did
the trial
too.
in KOTOR.
They didn't, let us reasonable senors. I am sure this is a simple misunderstanding.
I don't think you're Mr. Robino.
There's no misunderstanding. In the name of the king, arrest that Spaniard.
How does Spaniard sound? Oh, a rose. How beautiful is love. A fox among wolves.
Well, there's your first problem.
Yeah.
Foxes are notoriously racist. I mean, wolves. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel up turning office on Friday. But it's midday on Monday, and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming concerning.
I might be drunk. I might be drinking away the lows I.
Well, since we finished the kit, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up a little early, and we will come back to you next time for the commoners.
Bye.